till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. You know me, my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do?
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
There you go. Hey, check. We're going to 54.
First down, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And Robinson with a big catch. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long for Prescott. Finding Gabriel complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. First down, a run with Cohen. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Orbit. Go ahead.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Watch your 61. Max box right. Hey, can. Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
58, come on. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Good route here. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. And let's get
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Mike Fofo. Smooth.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Gonna let one fly for... It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's caught here by Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They needed a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bears 17, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
13 yards, first down, Packers. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Hey, Clifford! Hey, tighten down. There you go. Watch the eye. Wait, hot.
Play fake. Cousins. He completes it to Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now they'll run it with Cohen. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On first down. It's Cohen, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Check. Watch the before. Watch the before. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they win.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it together.
Here's Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Let's go, D, let's go. First. Get there. Out.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
Now Dak on the option left. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins from the gun on third. He's going to wind up and air it out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
50's a month. 50's a month. Here we go, G. All day. Hey, kill.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Cousins. And that will be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
Here we go, D. We're going to 53. Here I come again.
They'll try the right side here with Davis. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins got a man open. It's Sutton. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, exit. 58's the mic. Well, 58's the mic. You remember.
Cousins. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Cousins hands to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Black. 45. Mike, 45. You must be dreaming. Wait, that. 45. Mike, hot.
Throwing is Cousins. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll toss to Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. A 1st down carry for Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Bears on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's get off the field. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Cousins on the keeper. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Kirk Cousins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Bryant's extra point up and good, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott now steps away to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Cousins with a give to Jones. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, no, easy.
He's back to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Chicago, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.